my name is Alisyn. I teach yoga here at the UREC, and I'm going to show you a few poses and tell you why yoga has helped me tremendously as a college student. So first and foremost, yoga teaches you how to be in the present moment, and I think that's what's really helped me within my practice and outside of my yoga practice. It helps me to be more present in my classes, when I take a test, when I do my homework, to really just focus in on what needs to be done. Secondly, yoga has helped me with my breath. Breath is so important in your yoga practice. Breath is key. So first you do your breath and then you do your movement, your poses, asana. Breath in yoga is called pranayama. It's the life force. It's what moves you, it's what creates that inner fire, it's what calms you. So I think that's helped me in school, because if I have a lot of test anxiety for an exam, I start to focus on my breath, and it helps me calm down and really focus in on this test that I have to take. Lastly, yoga has helped me with balance. It has created so much balance within my life. Not only does yoga teach you to balance out your right from your left, but it also teaches you to just balance out family, school, everything around you, and that's really what I love about yoga. Lastly, yoga is a practice, which is awesome. It does not, by all means, it does not have to be perfected. It's not judged by anyone. It is your journey through yourself. And it's just accepting yourself for who you are and really just loving every part of the practice, the beginning, the middle, the advanced poses, everything. So now I'm going to take you into a few poses that will help revive you for the semester ending, and then a few poses that will help relax you. Really remember to stay focused on the breath, maybe really focus in on just taking away all of the finals for a moment and just be here with yourself in the present moment. So we're going to get started with a short breathing exercise to help calm our mind and body into the practice. So you can start by closing your eyes, placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly so you can observe your breath. Take a deep breath in, push the belly out into the hand. Feel the heart expand. Exhale, feel the ribs contract and the belly fall. Inhale. Just a couple rounds of this, just to feel it out. In and out through the nose, sealing the lips shut. And as you do this, try to focus on evening out your breath to the count of 4 maybe. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay with this. Good. Bring those hands to heart center. Drop the head down towards the chest. Take a few more deep breaths. Maybe place an intention for your practice of the week or for finals. Maybe that you're just going to be present. Good. Slowly blink the eyes open. You're going to start with removing the blanket. You're going to come into tabletop position. So the hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and we're going to come above the knees, about hip distance here. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Ground down through all 4 corners of your hands. Nice flat spine. Tilt the chin down slightly so you can get a nice long neck. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale here. And then on your next inhale, we're going to drop the belly down, pull your gaze up, roll the shoulders down towards the floor. Exhale, drop the head down, round through the spine, look towards the thighs, push the hands down into the floor. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, drop the belly down. You can go as fast or as slow. That's good. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, drop it down. Maybe stay here for a moment. Really open up through the chest. Exhale into neutral spine. We're going to come into a nice heart opener stretch. It's called puppy pose. We're going to place the hands out in front. We're going to drop the chest down towards the mat. Your chin can come down on the mat or your forehead. If it does not reach, you can grab a block or you can even shove the blanket in so you're grounded down. We're just going to breathe here in and out through the nose. Keep those hips lifted high. Good. Inhale, walk those hands back in. We're going to lift ourselves up into plank. Get a nice strong core here. And then from plank, this is just setting us up for our first downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, you keep your hands and feet planted where they are and shift the hips up and back. We're focusing on a nice long spine here. So we don't want to curl. We want to elongate the spine, drop the head down, shake it out. And if this is too hard, you can always bend the knees here. So just focus on lengthening through the spine. And instead of shrugging the shoulders up, relax them. You can shake the head yes and no. You can pedal the feet out. Shake the hips from side to side. Any movement that feels good. Staying with the breath. On an inhale, we're going to roll forward back into our plank. We're going to gently ground the knees down. And we're going to gently ground the hips down, hug those elbows in, all the way down. Plant those hands right by your side. On an inhale, lift the chest up, big heart opener here. We're typing and we're crunched over a lot, so we want to focus on opening up through the chest. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, look over the right shoulder, lift it up a little bit higher. Exhale, down. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, down. Maybe inhale all the way up to full cobra. Exhale, down. And then tuck those toes, send the hips back up, and I'm going to come back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths, downward facing dog. Good. When you're done, ground those knees back down. Then you can flow through this as many times as you want. So you can go back into downward facing dog and shift it forward. Lower it down, take your up dog or cobra, exhale lower, tuck the toes, send the hips up, and ground the knees down. So as many rounds as you'd like, but I'm going to transition into some relaxing poses. So a nice relaxing pose is child's pose. We're going to keep the feet together, spread the knees apart. The belly is going to rest down on your thighs. If you want, you can always grab your blanket and it helps give you some extra space in there. Otherwise, remove the blanket, arms stretch out in front of you. You're going to ground the forehead down. If the forehead does not reach the floor, just grab a pillow, a blanket, a block, anything that helps you to support your head because you want to be nice and grounded down. You're resting here. Focus on letting the shoulders go. Just relax them down. Arms are heavy. Big, deep breaths here. If that does not feel good, you can always bring the knees together and extend the arms behind you. You can rest on one side. Just focus on your breath. Feel the belly push into your thighs. Now these poses that I show, try to hold them for about 1 minute. So that is the first relaxing pose. The next relaxing pose is reclined bound angle. So for this one, it's just like butterfly. You're going to bring your feet together, knees out wide. Always grab your blanket to put it on each side of the legs if it hurts for the legs to be up like this without being supported. Otherwise, remove the blanket. You're going to slowly come down. And just like we did in the breathing exercise, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes, focus on the breath, focus on the hips opening up here. Breathing into those hips. And like I said before, we're going to hold this pose for about 1 minute, so you can stay here or longer, you decide. We're going to, when you're done, slowly bring those knees up together. And you can hug those knees into the chest, rock it out from side to side, release that low back. Good. And we're going to transition into our last relaxing pose, which is legs up the wall. So you're going to have to remove your yoga mat and place it up against the wall, and I will demonstrate that. For legs up the wall, we're going to place our blanket towards the wall, nice and even, and then you're going to just scoot yourself in as far as you can, sending those legs up the wall. If your hamstrings are tight, bend the knees. Bring yourself in. Arms can be placed anywhere that is comfortable. So
one more ankle.
You can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, both hands on your belly so you can really observe your breath, or they can just be extended out to the side. So really focus on softening through the legs. Try and straighten them as much as you can. This pose has so many benefits. It lets your heart have a break, so it automatically puts you in relaxation mode. So if you just sit here for 5 minutes, you will feel nice and revived and relaxed for your day. So just observe your breath, close your eyes. You can inhale and exhale out the mouth if that's more comfortable. Just really focus on relaxing here. Like I said before, if this is too uncomfortable, you can always place the feet against the wall. That's a little bit better. And then you're just going to hold this for as long as you can for 1 to 5 minutes. And that will conclude our relaxation poses.